10 companies are building a 30-megawatt electrolysis unit. Flying, building, and heating more sustainably in the future is the goal of the real-world laboratory at Westküste100. The aim is to map and scale a regional hydrogen economy for industrial purposes. Westküste100 is one of a total of 20 real-world laboratories with a focus on the energy transition selected by the federal government in 2020. The cross-industry partnership Westküste100, consisting of EDF Deutschland, Holcim Deutschland, OGE, Heide Refinery Heide, Stadtwerke Heide, ThyssenKrupp Industrial Solutions, and TUGE, together with the Entwicklungsagentur Regione Heide and the Westküste University of Applied Sciences, aims to produce green hydrogen from offshore wind energy. The starting point of the initiative was the closure of offshore wind farms off the coast. If the electricity cannot be fed into the grid, the wind turbines are stopped. This means an enormous loss. In 2017, for example, the outage work amounted to 5.5 terawatt-hours. Outage work is the amount of electrical energy that cannot be fed into the grid. One solution: hydrogen. Jürgen, Wollschläger, Managing Director of Refinery Heide and Project Coordinator, explained the importance of hydrogen to us.
When I look at green hydrogen or in hydrogen generally, I see, and I kind of like to use the metaphor of green hydrogen being the Swiss Army knife of the energy transition. So like a Swiss Army knife, there are lots of applications where you can use it and utilize it. For ourselves, for our transition, I think it's an ideal basis. At the center of the project, we want to build and erect a 30 megawatt electrolysis unit. And one of the ideas we have with the Reallabor is to create an ecosystem around that 30 megawatt electrolysis unit. So we obviously take the renewable energy out of the grid, out of on and offshore wind turbines. We take water and within the electrolysis unit create basically three products: hydrogen, oxygen, heat. I think heat is the most straightforward aspect. The heat we will take and put in the already existing district heating network. The hydrogen is predominantly for the refinery, for our demand, and will replace currently externally sourced gray hydrogen. But what we are as well planning is to connect the refinery and the electrolysis unit with the city of Heide.
The new pipeline will be built from a composted material instead of steel. In addition, the hydrogen produced will be stored underground.
Cavern is important in order to balance the fluctuation of the wind versus the steady demand we will have at the refinery. The benefit of the cavern versus other storage systems is that it is a very sizable storage system, capable storing not only days, but likely weeks, maybe even months of production.
Real-world laboratories like Westküste100 offer the opportunity to accelerate the transfer of technology and innovation from research to practice. In this way, technical and non-technical ideas and innovations can be developed and tested under real conditions on an industrial scale.
But on the other hand, I have to say it's a very, very interesting process in the sense of transforming and changing an entire industry and changing even entire societies and countries. I mean, think about it more along the ways of kind of another, I would say, industrial revolution, a hydrogen-based industrial revolution. I think that's how I would look at it.